seating here at Ellis Park in the west of Johannesburg, so I can get a bit of a flavour of what exactly is going on outside the stadium after Spain had beaten Honduras 2-0. It was a fantastic display by the Spanish, really controlled, didn't look like conceding a goal at any kind of moment, and looked like they could score at any time. 2-0 was his final score, but it could have quite easily been 4 or 5. And they look like they're now putting down a marker, saying we're back after that Switzerland result, and we're ready to make a real challenge to win this World Cup and add it to the European Cup we've already got. So now I'm going to go for a bit of a walk through the fans. I'm going to see what they think of the result, of the players, and everything that's going on around Spain. Okay, let's go. The big question after today's results, can Spain go and win the World Cup?
Of course we do. We are going to win this World Cup because on Pretoria we're going to win to Chile and we're going to be the first and we're going to beat everyone.
How do you feel now about Spain's chances of winning the World Cup?
Okay,
They have to play better than they did today. I mean, it wasn't the best play they did.
No?
No, it was not. It was not. If they want to be champions, they have to do still better.
Who is there to stop them? Everyone else is rubbish.
No. We're going to play every match as a final.
Okay.
But if they want to beat either Portugal or Brazil in the next round, they have to do better.
You think?
Yeah.
Portugal are rubbish, aren't they? No?
They did 7-0 yesterday.
They did, but against a bad team. You guys
had
aren't that
many
bad.
opportunities today,
Okay.
and we didn't take profit of them.
Okay, so
we should do it next time.
okay, so are you upset with Torres then? You think his form isn't good enough?
No, I'm happy. I'm happy, but I think this victory will give them the clues to make it still better for next time.
Okay. Well, I reckon that just about sums it all up. Spain's fans haven't forgotten about Switzerland and the way that they were closed down so easily in that game. But they're confident enough now after this 2-0 win against Honduras to go and take on whoever and make a real challenge for this World Cup. And I think they've got a really good chance. I don't know exactly what happened in that Switzerland game. It just didn't quite click for them. But I think that's their bad game out of the way, and they're going to be a really tough team to face right now. David Villa is a striker in form. He might have missed a penalty, but he's a fantastic player, and 2 other great goals. And you've got Torres, he's not quite firing, but at least he's getting in the positions, and he's looking like he potentially could hit the back of the net very soon. And the midfield and the defence are both looking great as well, so it's all good for them. Now I know I keep promising you news from the England camp, and I keep going down there, I keep getting it, but I'm not giving you the news on the blog, so I'm going to do that now. Today I went down there, and part of the press conference I spoke to Frank Lampard, and he gave us the feedback on what happened at the game of the day and how he felt things were going. And he's very, very positive about things. They always are, to be fair, but everything that he said seemed to make sense. So he's saying with absolute sureness that they're going to be good enough to get past Slovenia and get the points we need to get out of the group. So fingers crossed for that one. I'm going to be at the training ground tomorrow, and that's when I'm going to do my tour. I'll take you fully around all of the places to see, where they'll let me of course, and you'll see inside and outside what's going on at the training ground, so that's going to be quality. Now it's time for your full match results roundup of the day. In the first game, in Group G, there was an absolute thumping. Portugal, who started the tournament not too well with their draw against Ivory Coast, they absolutely thumped North Korea 7-0. Now this wouldn't have been surprising at the start of the tournament, of course, because everyone thought North Korea were rubbish. But then the Koreans went and played Brazil and looked quite good, and they only lost 2-1. So this is a huge result for Portugal, very impressive. And it means that they are all but through to their next round with 4 points. Ivory Coast need to thump North Korea by a similar score to what Portugal have to get through themselves. So it's going to be pretty tough for them. The remaining 2 games of the day in Group H, a little bit interesting in parts. There was the Chile against Switzerland, and for the Switzerland team, Valon Barami, the West Ham midfielder, started, but he didn't see out the whole game because he was sent off. Nasty little moment off the pitch, the red card. and that meant that Chile were 10 men against 11, or 11 against 10 as it was, for almost, well, over half the game. And Chile went on to win it 1-0, and that's put them in a really strong position in Group H. They're top now with 6 points. Second place, equal as Switzerland and Spain. Spain, of course, after they won today 2-0 against Honduras, and their World Cup is now looking a much better place than it was a few days ago. That's the end of my Match World Cup vlog in association with Chewits. I'll see you tomorrow with all the latest news from England and around the whole of the World Cup. Layers.